At first he was quite nervous of the hoops, but now very, very good at catching them. Wherever I throw them, he can stretch out that long neck, get his head in just the right place. Sorry, bad throw, but a great catch. If he gets this one, give him a clap, Marvin. Very nice. Thank you very much. Now we are always training them something new from the moment they arrive here. We give them lots of different toys to play with. We keep the sea lions very active, just basically so they don't get bored. If boredom sets in, behavioural problems set in very soon afterwards. So you keep teaching them something new, you keep their brain active. If you leave them to swim around in the pool all day, then you see all sorts of problems developing. So we're always teaching them something different, always teaching them something new. When we flip the hoops, they're very hard to catch, but Marvin makes it look easy, as you can see, all down to practice. Yes, no matter how he catches them, they always end up over his head somehow. Well done, Marvin, thank you. Next, we'll try a bit of balancing. The ball balance is a bit of a cliche, really. If you've ever seen a sea lion show before, anywhere around the world, the chances are you've seen a sea lion balancing a ball. But you might not realise it takes a long, long time to train. You might not realise how they actually do this. There is a secret to doing this. It's all about those whiskers. If you look around the nose, you can see the long bristly whiskers. They're not strong enough to hold the ball or move the ball, but the whiskers are very, very sensitive to any touch or movement. So when the ball moves in any direction, it presses on Marvin's whiskers. He responds immediately by moving his head. He can now keep his head quite still without dropping the ball. He's really, really good at this now. It's taken 8 years of practice for him to get this good. Merlin has been practicing this for 4 years. He's still not that good at it, but he's getting better at it every single day. He's got to move his head around all the time. Marvin had to do that when he was his age. But now Marvin has learned to keep his head very still, the ball stays on his nose. Merlin, though, doing really well now. I shouldn't laugh. Up until 6 months ago, he could only keep it on his nose for about 10 seconds. Now he can keep that ball on his nose for well over a minute without dropping it. And each day we're making it a bit harder. We've now added movement. Come down here. He can now take a few steps and get back onto his stand without dropping the ball. He can only take a few steps. The difficult bit is getting off the stage onto the stand without dropping the ball. But he can do that now. Just learn to do that. Yeah, that's not too impressive, but Marvin is going to really impress you now. We're going to swap Marvin's basketball for, if I can find it, a 10-pin bowling skipper. Now this is very heavy, obviously. Weighs about 2.5 kilos, so compared to that ball, very heavy, isn't it? Yes. It's very hard to balance compared to the basketball, because it's got a different centre of gravity, it's quite heavy, it's also narrow. So remember we said how he's using his whiskers to keep the ball on his nose. Whenever he presses on the whiskers, he moves his head. Same applies here, but he's only using about 10 tiny whiskers around his nostrils. Very good at this now. Watch how he walks around the stage with it on his nose. Merlin tries to put him off, but it doesn't work. Marvin can swim with the ball on his nose. The only sea lion here that can do that. Sorry, with the skipper on his nose, should I say. Yes, he's been doing this with a basketball for years, but only recently has he learned to do it with a 10-pin bowling skipper on his nose. Do that one more time, just to prove it wasn't a fluke. There's no trickery involved here. People always assume this is some sort of trick, but there's no trickery, just a lot of patience, a lot of practice, and a lot of skill on Marvin's behalf. Now, a skillful exercise for Merlin to attempt. He's going to try the backflip. A good demonstration of speed and flexibility here. Sea lions are fast, using the front flippers like giant paddles. They can swim at a top speed of around 20 miles per hour. They can also change direction very quickly because they have a very, very flexible spine. I want you to come down here and wait there in the corner. When I give him the signal, he's going to dive. Stay there. He's going to dive into the water. He's going to dive into the water, leap into the air and go head over tail. Now you know what we're doing here. Just stay in the corner, wait there. When I give you the signal. Are you ready, Merlin? 3, 2, 1, here he comes. No, he doesn't. Marvin! can have a go at that in a minute. Right, up you get. This is what happens when you bring two sea lions out at once. They both want to do something at the same time. Now you wait there. Are you going to be good? Stay where you are. Merlin, we'll try that again. Marvin, you can have a go at this in a minute. Merlin, let's see that backflip. Don't let him put you off. Are you ready? Go. Here he comes this time. Look at that. Did you see it? Pretty quick. Very good though. It was. Tell you what, do you want to see that again? It was very quick. We'll do it one more time. We'll do an action replay. Go on, Merlin. Let's see that one more time. This is trained using the target. That sticky sauce using it a moment ago. By circling the target above the water, you can train a back flip, but again, it takes a long time. Are you ready, Merlin? One more time, go! Whoa, even better than the first one. Very good indeed. Give yourself a round of applause. You give him a clap too, Marvin. Good boy. Thank you. Right then, now Marvin is going to try the high ball jump. He's already tried this once, but this time I'm hoping he's going to hit it. He's aiming for the orange ball hanging above the pool. A big jump for any sea lion. So if he gets close to it, if he actually manages to touch the ball, we give him a huge cheer. If he gets close, we give him a clap for trying. Right, Marvin, are you feeling confident today? Is that a nod? Yeah. If it helps, I'll let you stick your tongue out. You just stick his tongue out. Go on, smile.
Look at that.
Find that hilarious. So do it again, smile. Yeah. If you can hit that ball anyway, even if it's your tongue that touches it, we'll give you a big cheer. Right, are you ready then, Marvin? You have to wait where you are this time. Are you ready, Marvin? 3, 2, 1. Here he comes, like a rocket into the air. Despite Merlin's efforts to pull you off, well done, Marvin. Good boy. I hope you've enjoyed meeting the sea lions today. In a moment, we'll bring little Miguel back out into the main pool to join these two. Our big sea lion, Benson, he's having the morning off. He's an old boy now, 26 years old. He's relaxing over in the corner pool. He will be out on stage later at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. You can come back and see him if you want to. If you want to ask any questions, though, after the show, come for a chat with me or any of the members of staff. We'll be glad to talk to you. But for now, from Merlin, Marvin,